Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Who would like to read? We can have a new person read.
Okay. On the first night of Hanukkah, Thursday, December 7, 2023, recite all three blessings. On all subsequent nights, recite blessings number 1 and 2.
Okay, subsequent
Plus,
means all the nights after. Subsequent means after, just a fancy way of saying after. So on the first night, we're going to say 3 blessings. 1, 2, 3. And then on the other nights, we're only going to say blessing 1 and 2. Okay? All this is recorded, so you'll be able to review this before if you want. Okay, go ahead. You can read the first blessing.
blessed are you, Lord our God, King of universe, who had sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah light.
Beautiful. Now let's say it together. This is the Hebrew transliteration. Let's everybody repeat after me. Baruch, Baruch,
Baruch
Atah,
Atah
Adonai,
Adonai
Eloheinu,
Eloheinu
Melech
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 HaOlam,
Haolam
Haolam
Asher
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 Qideshanu, Qideshanu,
Kideshanu
Kideshanu
B'miswotav, B'miswotav,
Bemitzvotav
B'mitzvotav
V'siwanu, V'siwanu,
Vetsivanu
B'sivanu
Lehadlik, Lehadlik,
Lehadlik
Ner,
Ner
Ner
Chanukah, Chanukah.
Hanukkah Ner Hanukkah.
Chanukah.
All right. Now, you will see in these transliterations, this is from Chabad. Chabad is an Ashkenazi European Jewish organization. And if you have no other resource, this is excellent to follow. But you should know that the pronunciation of Hebrew is very like with a European accent, a strong European accent. So that's why you see a lot of A's here. Nair, this is specifically Ashkenazi. If you are using classical ancient Jewish pronunciation, not the European type, anytime they say A, you would say E. So instead of hey, you'd say he. Instead of nay, you'd say ne. So not nair, but ner. Just for example. Okay. So that was the first blessing. Now let's practice the second blessing. Who would like to read the second blessing?
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of universe, who performed miracles of our forefathers in those days at this time.
Okay, let's practice. Baruch
Baruch
atah
Atah
Adonai
Adonai
Eloheinu
Eloheinu
Melech
Melech
HaOlam
Haolam
She'asa
She'asa
Nisim
Nisim
La'avotenu La'avotenu
La'avotenu
Bayamim bayamim.
Bayamim.
Hahem.
Hahem.
Bizman.
Bizman.
Haze.
Haze.
All right. Kol hakavod. Next blessing. Who would like to read?
Shall I read it?
B'chavod. Go right ahead. B'chavod.
Blessed are you, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who has granted us life, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this occasion.
Excellent. Now, this blessing we only say on the first night of Hanukkah. On the other nights of Hanukkah, we only say the first and second blessing. But on the first night, we say all three. Okay, so let's continue and transliterate. Everybody say together, Baruch
Baruch.
Baruch
Atah
Ata
Adonai
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 Eloheinu
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 Melech
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 Ha'olam
Ha'olam
Shehecheyanu Shehecheyanu
Shehecheyanu
Ve'qimanu Ve'qimanu
Vekemanu
Ve'higiyanu Ve'higiyanu
Vehigiyanu
Lizaman
Lizaman
Hazeh.
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 Kol hakavod. Now, after you lit the menorah, the Hanukkah lamp, then it says here that you should say this prayer, but this is not a halacha. You do not have to do that, but you can if you want to. Because it is not a halacha, and there are actually other traditions as well, so we're not going to focus on this. We try to really first learn our obligations and learn what the prayers actually mean first. Because yes, it's wonderful if we learn a lot of different things, but if we have learned things and we don't really know what they mean, then we have not really learned something. We do not want to be people who know a lot of prayers in Hebrew, but we do not know what the words mean. So we're going to learn what the words mean and teach our children the same. Okay, so there is a extra little prayer that there is a halacha that we add this little Hanukkah addition to our prayers. All 8 days of Hanukkah, we add this little addition to our prayers. You will add it to the Amidah when you pray the Amidah, and you will also add it to Birkat Hamazon when you eat bread from like flour or the grains. Then you will make this addition if I can simply find the addition. Okay, so this is the addition. I know it's long, so we're not going to try to read everything today. We are going to learn a short little song, a very short song that has some of the main words that are in that edition. And it will be enough if you just say these words when you add it to your prayers, to the Amidah and the blessing after a meal. Okay, so these words are, if someone would like to read this. So I will translate it for you more literally from the Hebrew. Al, we learned earlier today actually that al, who can tell us what al means with an ayin? It can mean three things, basically. What are the three things al can mean?
Do not.
That's al with an aleph. That's very good. Al with an aleph means do not. But al with an ayin, what does that mean?
Ayn with the ayn on for
No.
about.
Correct. If al is spelled with an ayin, and that's the case here. If we looked at it in Hebrew, it has an ayin in it. Here's the word right here. All right. Al hanisim wa hagvuroth wa hatashu'oth. Al hanisim wa hagvuroth wa hatashu'oth. Okay. So it's with an ayin. Now let's find our song again. So here it is again. This song is based on the European Jewish addition to our prayers during Hanukkah, because the Ashkenazi Jews, the European Jews, they are the majority in the United States. So everything is most things are written by them. But it's totally fine to learn this. It fulfills your obligation. And it's basically the same as the main part of the other prayer that I showed you. So it's sufficient to learn this as we are beginning and learning the new words. So again, we'll read it. Al hanisim, ve'al hapurkan, ve'al hagevurot, ve'al hatashuot. Let's say it together. Al hanisim. Everybody say al hanisim. Beautiful. And let's continue. Repeat. Ve'al hapurkan. Ve'hapurkan. Beautiful. Now let's say it together. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. Now let's sing it. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. All right, now let's read the next line. Everybody say ve'al hagvurot. Hagvurot. Ve'al hatashuot. Hatashuot. Now, when you see the word ve'al, it means and for or and regarding. So just think of al here as for. Al hanisim, for the miracles. So this is something we add to our prayers during Hanukkah, and we're adding that we thank God for the miracles. Ve'al. Ve'al means and, for hapurkan, the release, the deliverance, the salvation. All right? Ve'al, and for hagvurot, the acts of strength, the acts of might that God did. God did acts of might, actions that show God's strength. Ve'al, and for hatashuot, the deliverance, the salvation. Okay? So who can tell us, what does ve'al mean? Ve'al. What does ve'al mean?
And
All regarding.
Good. Ve'al. It means and regarding. It also could mean and for. And for. So we are thanking God also, ve'al, and for hatashuot, the salvations, the deliverance. All right, let's read it one more time. Everybody say after me, ve'al
All hagevurot.
hagevurot.
Ve'al hateshuot.
And everybody say, ve'al hatashuot. Okay, now let's sing it again. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. Everybody say, al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. Next line. Ve'al hagvurot. Everybody say, ve'al hagvurot.
Hagib.
ועל התשועות. ועל התשועות.
Sure.
All right, now we're going to do the next line. ועל המלחמות. Let's all say after me. ועל.
Ve'al.
What does
Al
ועל mean
Shurat.
again? What does ועל mean?
Regarding
Good. And regarding and for. All right. ועל המלחמות. Everybody say המלחמות.
המלחמות.
Milhamot.
Beautiful. ועל המלחמות. Everybody say ועל המלחמות.
ועל
Vihal
המלחמות.
Hamilhamot.
Beautiful. שעשית. שעשית.
שעשית.
Asita.
This is she like the word she. She is a good person. שעשית.
שעשית.
Ashita.
Azita.
All right. לאבותינו. לאבותינו.
La
Avotenu.
All right. Now let's read this all together again. ועל המלחמות. ועל המלחמות.
המלחמות.
שעשית.
Ashita la avetenu.
Shehecheyanu.
לאבותינו.
לאבותינו.
La Avotenu.
All right, now we're going to sing it. ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו. ועל המלחמות. ועל המלחמות. Everybody say ועל המלחמות.
Vehamilhamot.
שעשית לאבותינו.
She'ashita le'avotenu.
Lavotenu.
All right, now let's do it from the beginning. על הניסים ועל הפורקן. Everybody say. על הניסים ועל הפורקן. Next line. ועל הגבורות. Everybody. ועל הגבורות.
Behal Haguru.
ועל התשועות.
Behal Hateshuot.
ועל המלחמות.
Behal Hamilkamut.
שעשית לאבותינו. All right, now we're going to do it all together. Everybody sing it together. 1, 2, 3. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. All right, let's sing together. I think, I suspect you guys already know this song.
No.
No? But you're doing it so
No.
well.
Yes,
think-
we heard 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, okay. Well, it helped. You guys doing pretty good. All right, let's read this last line one more time. Bayamim. Bayamim.
Bayamim.
Bayamim hahem.
Bayamim.
Ahen.
Bazaman.
Bazaman. Hazeh.
All right, let's say it together one more time.
Bazaman
Bayamim hahem. Bazaman hazeh.
Bayamim ahen. Bazaman hazeh.
Yazman hazeh.
All right, let's sing it. Bayamim bazman hazeh. Bayamim hahem bazman hazeh.
Bayamim hazeh.
Ahehim Basman Hazeh.
All right, now let's do the whole thing one more time. 1 and 2 and a 1, 2. We're gonna do it slowly. We're gonna do it slowly, okay? Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan ve'al hagburot ve'al hashuot
Teshu.
ve'al hamilhamot
Milkamut.
She'asita Bayamim hahen Bazman hazeh. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now I want someone, do we have a volunteer? I want someone to help me translate this first line. Who wants to help? You can just read it. Just read it.
Al Hanisim ve al Hab.
Beautiful. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Al Hanisim ve al Hapurkhan.
Okay, that's all. Just this line. Now, can you translate what is al with an ayin?
With ayin?
Yes.
On.
So al means on or for or regarding. So here we're going to understand it like for. We are thanking God for Hanisim. What are Nisim? Nisim are miracles. Okay? So Nisim are miracles. Ve'al, what does ve'al mean?
Well, about
Ve is
regarding
and regarding. So we are thanking God for the miracles and regarding and for hapurqan. Furqan is another way to say deliverance. It means release from a burden. Furqan. It's deliverance. Next, Ve'al. Do we have someone else can read this? Next line.
Vehal hag urod vehal hateshuot.
Beautiful. All right. What does Ve'al mean?
about
Regarding.
Good. About, regarding. So let's just translate it and for, or and regarding, and for. All right. Hagvurot. What does Hagvurot mean? Heroic deeds, actions that show strength and confidence. Gevurot means actions that show strength and confidence. So when God delivers the people of Israel, God delivers us with manifestation, with actions of strength and power. That's Gevurot. All right. And next word, Va'al. What does Va'al mean again?
about
regarding.
Excellent. What does the Ve mean?
For.
Ve means and then the al means for regarding. So and for and regarding. Ha teshuot. What are teshuot?
Salvation.
Yes, exactly. It's related to the very famous word Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Right? So teshuot means salvation, but it refers to the actions of salvation, like as a concept. All right. But not just as a concept, sorry. It refers to not just the concept, but the action of doing it, a saving act. All right. Do we have someone can read the next line?
Ve'al milkamot she'asata lavotenu.
Okay, let's read it one more time, a little bit slower. Let's repeat it after me because it's a big word. Ve'al ha. Everybody say ha.
Ha.
Mil.
Kamot.
Ha. This is more like an H. Ha. Ha.
Hamil kamot.
All right.
Hamil
Hamot. Right. We definitely don't want to pronounce this like a K. Sometimes Ashkenazi Jews pronounce it kind of like a K, but it's really closer to an H. Hamil Hamot.
Hamot.
All right.
Hamil Hamot.
She. Everybody say she.
She.
Asita.
Good. The accent's on the E. Asita. Everybody say asita.
Asita.
All right, and the accent, the part of the word that you emphasize the most is this E, asita. So not asita and not asita, but asita. Asita.
Asita.
All right, beautiful. Next, la avoteno. La avoteno.
La auteno.
Kola kavod. Okay. Who can translate va'al? What does va'al mean? Ve
And
and then al.
for
Excellent. Okay, and what is milhamot?
var
Nachon, plural. It's wars, plural. She means that. So, and for the wars that, asita. This translation, it's not bad, but it's not literal. It's not a word-for-word translation. That, asita. The ta means it's something that you did in the past, and asi means an action. So, she'asita means that you did. She'asita. Ta at the end of a word in Hebrew means you did it in the past. And asa means action, doing. So, and for the wars that you did, la avotenu. What does la mean? Just the word la. What does la mean?
for
Good. The word la can also mean for, and it can also mean to, T-O, two or four. And that's a good word to remember because it's very, very common. So, and we thank God and for the wars that you did for avotenu. What is avotenu?
fathers, our fathers,
means father.
Nachon. That's right, nachon. Which part of this word means our? Which part of the word here means our?
Shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom uvracha, ahya yakar, ma shlomcha?
Tada. So, what are you saying, Rabbi?
The question is, thank you for joining us also, by the way. It's good to hear you. We need your
Toda,
help.
toda.
We need your help. All right.
No.
La avotenu. They said correctly. La means two or four. Avotenu is our fathers. Which
fathers.
part of avotenu means our?
I can't understand what are you saying, Rabbi?
Which part of this word? Avotenu,
Yeah.
it's a word that means our fathers.
Our fathers, yeah.
But a certain part of this means our. Which part of it? Does the av mean does the av mean our? Does the ot mean our? Does the nu mean our? Which part means our?
No.
No. Last.
Okay. Good. All right. So nu means our. And just like Elohenu is our God. Yadenu, our hands. Betenu, our houses. Right? Amenu, our people. Okay. Which part of this word means father? Just one, not many.
Avot.
Which part means father? Of. All right. And the ot makes it plural. Avot, plural fathers. So fathers of us, our fathers. Kol hakavod. Brother Yosef, would you like to read the next line?
By Yamim Hahem Bazaman Haze.
Ma'uleh. Excellent. Ma'uleh. Okay. Everybody, let's say together. Ba Yamim.
Ba yamin.
Next word. Ha-hem. Ha-hem.
Ahem.
Next word. Ba Zaman. Ba Zaman.
Bazaman.
Ba zaman.
Next word. Hazeh. Hazeh.
Hazeh.
הזה,
Hazeh.
Let's say it all together. Ba yamim hahem,
בימים
Ba
ההם,
yamim hahem.
ba zaman hazeh.
Ba zaman
בזמן
hazeh.
הזה.
Kol hakavod. Great job. Kol hakavod. All right, Brother Yosef, would you like to translate it for us, please? There are two parts.
Ba yamim. Yes. Ba yamim. In our days.
Which part of it means in?
Ba
Nachon.
means in.
Good. Ba can mean many things. It can mean in, with, at, by. Here it makes sense to translate it as in. All right. And which part of it means day? Which part of this
Yamim.
means the whole thing?
Yam.
Aha.
Yom. Yom.
Good. So
Yom.
when it's singular, you say yom. In the plural, it
Yeah.
becomes yamin. So the in
Yamin.
makes it plural. Excellent. All right. Hahem. What does hahem mean?
Hahem is
This translation
By
is not literal, right? So
yeah. I think it is two words, no? Hahem.
it is. In English,
Yeah.
we would not say it like this. So if I translate
Yes.
it literally, it sounds weird. What does
Hahem.
ha mean?
Ha
Ha
means
is
in.
the
The, T-H-E, the.
Yeah.
All right. So in the day, in days, the him. What does him mean?
Hem for it's a muscular word, no? Muscular
It
word.
is masculine. It's masculine, they. Masculine,
Yeah.
they.
Masculine. Yeah.
So it's something you're talking about. So in English, we would say those.
Those.
But
Yeah.
in Hebrew, even if you're talking about an object, even if you're talking about days, which is not physical, it's not a thing physically, it's going to be male or female, right? Everything in Hebrew is male or female. It's one or the other. All right, so ba yamim, in days, the, they, or the, them. In English, we would say in days, those. In those days.
In those days.
Yeah, this is how the English would be. In those days. So the order is completely different from English.
Yeah.
It's literally in the days, the them. In the days, the them. All right.
Yeah.
Next part. What is bazaman?
Zaman is time. Ba
Nachon.
zaman in time.
That's right, in time. But what is the difference between bizman and bazman? There is a difference. Bizman is in the time. I'm sorry. Bizman means in time. Bazman means in the time. So
In the time.
ba is like a combination of b and ha. If you put b with ha, you get ba. In the. So in the time, hazeh. What is hazeh?
This
Nachon.
time.
Nachon, that's
Bazman.
right. It literally
Bazman
means the this. So in Hebrew, a lot of times they use the in a way that sounds funny in English. In the time, the this.
The this.
In other words,
Yeah.
at this time, at this time.
Yeah.
So in those days, at this time. All right, you guys, let's sing it one more time, and then that will be it for today. Everybody sit together. We're going to sing it slowly. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. Everybody say. Al hanisim ve'al hapurkan. Ve'al hagburot. Ve'al hagburot.
Ve'al hagevurot.
Ve'al hashu'ot. Ve'al
Ve'al
hashu'ot.
hateshuot.
ועל המלחמות, ועל
Ve'al
המלחמות,
milchamot.
שעשית לאבותינו, שעשית
שעשית
לאבותינו,
לאבותינו.
בימים ההם,
בימים ההם,
בזמן הזה.
בזמן הזה,
One more time. בימים ההם, בזמן הזה.
בימים ההם, בזמן הזה.
All right, good job, you guys. I'm going to send you a video of this song so that you can practice singing the song. And then on Hanukkah, you can sing it more easily with your children and teach your children. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, and of course, you teach it to whoever you can. Whoever you learn from is like your child, right? If we teach each other, when I am your student, I am like your child. Okay? So share it with everybody. People love to sing. It makes it a lot more fun. I don't have to tell you for you to know that.